Bum 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 bum. Run to the silver!
What's up, champions? Welcome back to the side scheme. It is Banana Crabshoot here today, driving home from work. Second last day. Tomorrow's my last day at work. I start a new job next week, so that's pretty exciting. But anyways, today we got a announcement article for another hero that's going to come after the Mad Titans Shadow box. So this is the next wave preview article. And this one is War Machine. So I'm going to give initial reactions, spoiler review type deal. So first up, we have the alter ego side, James Rhodes. 3 recovery, 6 hand size, 10 hit points. That's all pretty standard. He's shield and soldier traded, and he has an action. Choose a War Machine card in your discard pile and shuffle it into your deck. That's pretty interesting that it's not limited to like once per phase or once per turn. So when you flip to alter ego, you can shuffle all of your War Machine like events or whatever he has back into your deck. That's pretty cool. And then it has a force response after you change to this form. Discard each ammo counter from your identity. Alright, so we gotta see what the ammo counters do. So to the hero side we go. Hand size down to 5. No surprise. War Machine. Some great War Machine art here. 1 thwart, 2 attack, 2 defense. He's Avenger Soldier, and his ability is locked and loaded. It's a response. After you change to this form, place 5 ammo counters on War Machine. So we get 5 ammo counters. We got to figure out what those do. I guess they're going to be attacks or something. The next card we see is a 2-cost support. Well, back to War Machine. Depending, I mean, those stats are solid baseline, right? 1, 2, 2 is pretty good. We got to know what the ammo counters do to really know how good he's going to be. So we go to the munitions bunker. It's a 2-cost support, location, shield, alter ego action, exhaust munitions bunker. Place 2 ammo counters here, and then hero action, exhaust munitions bunker. Move each ammo counter here to War Machine. So this is pretty cool. If you like flip to alter ego end of turn, all your ammo counters get removed. You use munitions bunker, get 2 counters. Go to next turn. You start the turn, exhaust. Oh, you have to exhaust it though, so you can't ready it. I was going to try to cheat and get 4 counters, but you don't because you have to exhaust it. But either way, you exhaust it, end of your turn in alter ego, get 2, and then you flip to hero, exhaust it, and then you can move 2, so you have 7 counters on War Machine. So that seems pretty good. And then we have a 2-cost upgrade, shoulder cannon, hero action attack, it's tech weapon, exhaust shoulder cannon. Deal 1 damage to an enemy. You may remove 1 ammo counter from War Machine to ready shoulder cannon. Okay, so it's a 2-cost upgrade, and it deals 1 damage for each. So the first time you exhaust it, you don't use an ammo counter, but you can remove an ammo counter to ready it. So you can just like ping tough off a thing. So that seems pretty good. I mean, the 1 damage isn't great, but being able to ping off like tough status cards, or if you're playing like aggression and you're gonna get them down to 1 health to set up like a moment of triumph finisher or something to get some healing, that seems like it could be decent. It's not amazing, but it seems solid. And the flavor text on this is pretty good. It's like rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. So that's pretty cool. Just like boom, 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 boom. I like it. Next up, we have a 1-cost event. It's a thwart. Targeted strike, hero action thwart. Remove 1 ammo counter from War Machine. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. Yeah, so managing your ammo counters is obviously critical for War Machine. And 1-cost event that removes 3 threat is super good. So this seems like a really good card. Next up, we have a 3-cost event, Scorched Earth. It's a tactic. Hero action, remove 3 ammo counters from War Machine, deal 3 damage to each enemy in play. So this is really interesting to me. A lot of the AoE attacks that we have at this point, specifically the ones that deal like more than 1 damage, right? Like lightning strike, you have to pick a player and you you hit the villain and each minion engaged with that player. There's lots of stuff that hits multiple enemies, but it's only enemies engaged with that player. This thing, for 3 and 3, hits everything on the board. So this is really cool. This can go extremely wide and can deal a pretty massive amount of damage, depending on how many enemies are in play. I mean, it's 12 damage just in Wrecking Crew, right? You're 3 for 12 damage. That seems real solid. So yeah, I like this card. I think this is going to be real cool in multiplayer games since it hits everything. And when we're playing stuff from like Guardians Most Wanted or like Kang, you get like the Band of Badoon, you get the like the Space Pirates, the Temporal, stuff with lots of minions. And Goblin Gimp or Green Goblin Mutagen, Scorched Earth is going to be awesome. I like that card a lot. Next up, we have Full Auto. It's a 2-cost event, and it's an attack hero action attack. Remove 4 ammo counters from War Machine and choose an enemy. Deal 8 damage to that enemy, and that gains Overkill. So here we have his big. So 2 for 8. See, it's 2 for 8. So that seems real strong, right? Normally that'd be like a 3 or 4 cost thing, but he has to remove 4 ammo counters. So if you have only 5, then you're stuck with like a shorter cannon ping or something. But if you have the bunker, you're starting with 7, so you can do this and a Scorched Earth. So Full Auto seems real strong. The ammo counters being the counterbalance, his mechanic is pretty cool. I like the ammo counters. I'm excited to see what else is in his kit. If there's something else that could generate more ammo counters, or if it's just a munitions bunker. But so far, the cards we've seen, I think, are pretty good. Shoulder cannon is probably the weakest of the ones, but even that isn't bad. Next up, we have his signature ally, Iron Man. It's a 3-cost ally with 3 health, 2 thwart, 2 attack. Just that 3/3, 2/2 stat line. I mean, that's pretty average. It's not bad. We'll see what his ability is. He's an Avenger. Response: after Iron Man enters play, search your deck and discard pile for a tech upgrade and add to your hand shelf of your deck. All right, so this fits the theme of Iron Man, right? The leadership ally, the 4-cost one. Upgrades are 1 less. And his hero kit is all about tech upgrades, and he can find tech upgrades. So this seems real solid. You get Iron Man out, and then you can search your shorter cannon or other. I'm guessing he's going to have other upgrades. So that seems pretty cool. Iron Man seems like a real solid signature ally for War Machine. Next up, we have a leadership card, Black Panther. T'Challa, 4 cost, 4 health, 2 thwart for 2 consequential damage, and 2 attack for 2 consequential damage. He's an Avenger and Wakanda traded. His text says, you may play the event attached to Black Panther as if it were in your hand. Response: after Black Panther enters play, choose a leadership event in your discard pile and attach it to him face down. This is interesting. So this, like the 2 thwart and the 2 attack for 2 consequential damage, like isn't great. That's Lockjaw stats. He's basically leadership Lockjaw that you can't play from your discard pile, but what you can do from your discard pile is grab an event. So if you're playing like a Star-Lord Blaze of Glory deck, you can grab Blaze of Glory and play it face down. So this kind of goes with the theme of like Wakanda and Black Panther being like rich in resources with Vibranium, right? So you have a card that can attach to him that you don't have to play from your hand. It's effectively making your hand size 1 bigger. So he's not terrible, but at 4 cost, I don't know if he's going to be worth the value. I'm less than thrilled about this. The card art is real good. But other than that, I'm not crazy about Black Panther. Next up, we have Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers. So this is the leadership version of the ally. 5 cost, expensive. 4 health, 2 thwart for 1 consequential damage, and 3 attack for 2 consequential damage. Those stat lines are not the greatest. I mean, the 2 thwart is solid, but for a 5-cost ally, is that really worth it in leadership? Let's see what her ability is. So she's an aerial Avenger, and her ability says, response: after Captain Marvel enters play, discard the top 4 cards of your deck. If you discard an energy printed resource, deal 3 damage to an enemy. If you discard more than one printed resource, also stun that enemy. So this is potentially 3 damage and a stun plus 6 thwart and a block. If you hit all of those things, this card's worth value, but if you don't hit on her ability, she is not worth the 5. You're playing her for her ability, so you're going to want to build a deck loaded with energy icons so you can guarantee, or you're going to want to play stuff like Star-Lord, where you can like put a card on top of your deck, being able to manipulate your own deck to ensure this ability goes off. Otherwise, she is not worth the 5. 5 cost allies hardly get played as it is. So yes, she's going to be a very narrow deck build, I think. Next up, we have Sneak Attack. It's a 1 cost event tactic. Choose an ally in your hand that shares a trait with your identity. Put that ally into play. If that ally is still in play at the end of the phase, discard it. So here you go. You Sneak Attack Captain Marvel in. So that, I mean, this card's pretty good. A 1 cost event that allows you to just straight up play an ally from your hand. Now you have to share a trait with it. That's not very hard, especially if you're playing Star-Lord, since he makes everything a Guardian. This card's pretty nutty. So for 1, you can just straight up play anything. And then it's discarded at the end of the phase. So you can't get it back with like rapid response. You'd have to make the call it. I don't remember the regroup wording off the top of my head. Let me look it up quick on the DB. It's great radio. Thanks for bearing with me. My decks. New deck. Let's go down to leadership here. Regroup. I don't remember what it says off the top of my head. So regroup is an interrupt when an ally is defeated by an enemy. Attack return to its hand. So discarding. Yeah. So regroup doesn't work. Rapid response doesn't work. So those like recursion cards do not work if you sneak attack. But sneaking attack 4 and 5 cost allies with like real good abilities, like I would sneak attack a Heimdall in to manipulate the villain deck. That seems like a real solid play. Sneak attack a Nick Fury, who's going to disappear anyway at the end of the round. So this, it's worth noting that the ally is discarded at the end of the phase, so you don't have them to chump block with. So this would discard the ally before the villain activates. But still, for a 1 cost event that you can play anything and get a real strong effect out of it. So this is going to be good with interplay effects. So yeah, I like Sneak Attack a lot. Really good. And the last card we see is a 0 cost event called Go Down Swinging with some Spider-Man art. It's a tactic hero action. Discard an ally you control. Deal damage to an enemy equal to that ally's printing cost. So I think there's some synergy here with Sneak Attack. Like, I think I like Go Down Swinging. It's a 0 cost event. If you're going to play Sneak Attack to get in like an expensive ally with a real good interplay effect, and then you play Go Down Swinging and deal 5 damage, or deal 4 damage, or if you like drop Hercules for a round and then deal 6 damage, like pay 1, get Hercules into play, hit with him, and then Go Down Swinging to blast them away for 6. Like, Sneak Attack and Go Down Swinging with an expensive ally, I think could be a strong combo if you build your deck around for it. Even if you're not playing a Sneak Attack deck, you could just put Go Down Swinging, because there's enough 3 cost allies to get played that if you don't need the chump block, you can get extra damage out of that ally, right? So you can play like a 3 cost ally that you want to thwart with a couple times, and then Go Down Swinging to get 3 damage out of them. I think Go Down Swinging is good. I like all of these cards. They're all pretty good. Captain Marvel and Black Panther aren't great. I'm not crazy about them. Sneak Attack makes them better, but I still don't like them, really. But Sneak Attack, Go Down Swinging, I'm going to give them thumbs up. Iron Man gets a thumbs up. Full Auto, thumbs up. Scorched Earth, thumbs up. Targeted Strike, thumbs up. Shoulder Cannon, I'm going to give a thumb sideways. I'm stealing this from the Build Phase podcast when they do their reviews. Munitions Bunker gets a thumbs up. War Machine thumbs up. James Road thumbs up. Yeah. So, and then there's also a card fan, and we see there's an upgrade called Gauntlet Gun. So we know there's another tech upgrade. And then there's something. I think it's something launcher. It looks like it says missile launcher, which is a 1-cost upgrade. So it looks like he's going to have some weapon upgrades for Iron Man to search out. So I'm really excited for War Machine. He looks cool. I wasn't too thrilled at the idea of a War Machine hero. He's not like my favorite hero. But seeing the preview article has me pretty pumped for War Machine. So that's it for this spoiler reaction. Banana Crapshoot, stay scheming, champions.
Something smells fishy around here.